Hey everyone, welcome to Capitol Hill. This is my new channel on YouTube and this is my first episode. Let me just tell you straight up why I'm here, why I've created this channel, and what I'm hoping to accomplish here. I want you guys to join me in Crowdtessa. Crowdtessa is my goal for all of you who are listening, because Crowdtessa is the only way we are ever going to be able to fight the Illuminati. Now, I know that may sound ridiculous. It actually sounds kind of ridiculous for me to say. But the truth is the truth, okay? The Illuminati is real. This world is run by secret societies. I'm going to give you a very quick version of what happened to me, so you know why I'm here, and that I'm real, and that I'm for you, and that I'm not trying to sell you some bullshit. I am a victim of white-collar crime. I, like you, struggled as a slave for 12 years trying to accomplish my goals, and my goals were pretty unique and they were pretty lofty, and I actually achieved them. After 12 years, I made $10 million in one weekend, and then I was subsequently robbed by a partner of mine who was a 30-year Wall Street banker who issued debt into our society. The only way this banker got away with robbing me was because of government corruption. He had the red bat phone. He had the number to call to try and destroy my life, and they did a pretty good job of it. So after making close to $10 million in one weekend, I found myself sleeping in a car just a few years later. But this is my revenge, okay? This is my justice. My justice is us, because it's the only way that we are going to be able to confront these people. Now let me just show you what maybe you have not seen before. Because after I was robbed, I did a lot of research, starting with sociopaths to try and figure out what the heck just happened to me and what kind of psychopaths are in this world. And let me tell you, after about 5 to 6 years of delving into research into all of this, that this world is run by secret societies. It's a fact. And let me show you. Alright, so let's take a look at the American flag here. What do you see? The stars and stripes. The one I grew up on, the one I was so prideful for. Capitalism, America, the land of the free, home of the brave, right? Alright, well let's take a look at our enemy, the communist China flag. Wow, what's in this flag? Well, there's no stripes, but there's certainly stars, are there not? And they're not just stars. They are the same exact stars that are in the American flag. And what kind of stars are they? They are 5-pointed pentagrams. Okay, so let's take note of that. Let's move on to our other communist enemy in this world, Russia. Well, what do you know? That's another star. That's another pentagram in Russia's flag. So hold on. The American flag has stars in them, pentagrams. Our enemy China has stars, pentagrams. And our other enemy Russia, pentagrams. Well, okay, maybe this is just a coincidence. Maybe it means superpower or something. Well, what flag is this? Well, this would be none other than North Korea. I mean, isn't North Korea dominating the news right now? Aren't they the isolated dictatorship North Korea? The country that we know little about? Well, then why the heck do they have the same exact star in their flag as America? If they're so isolated and they hate us so much, why do they have the same exact star pentagram in their flag? How about that war that went on for years and years and years that they've made tons of movies about? The Vietnam War. What do you know? What do you know? It's another frickin' pentagram. What flag is this? Well, it's another pentagram. We can sure as heck see that, can't we? Well, this would be none other than Somalia. Wasn't Somalia big in like the 80s or something, or early 90s? Didn't we invade Somalia for some reason? Didn't they make a movie about this? Wasn't Black Hawk Down Somalia? I'm not 100% sure, but all I know is that's the Somalian Muslim flag, and it has a pentagram in it, just like America, just like my countries that I've been putting my hand over my chest and standing up and pledging allegiance to. I've been pledging allegiance to a pentagram, just like all these other countries. Let's move on though. What flag do you think this is? Another Muslim country that's dominating the news these days. Hey, check it out. It's Syria. Syria has not one pentagram, but they have two pentagrams. I don't know what the heck that means. I just know it's the same exact star as America. Let's move on to Turkey. Pentagram. Another Muslim country with a pentagram in the flag, and we're supposed to believe that these countries are so much different than our countries, right? The European Union. Well, hey, let's just make a big circle of these pentagrams. It's a union of pentagrams. Okay, so let's just move on to why these pentagrams are in all of our flags here. And what do you know? Here's a secret society, the Freemasons, and here's their little temple, their lodge, which they call a temple. A temple is a place of worship. And what are they worshiping? A pentagram. And what is this? This is a Masonic checkerboard floor. They worship stars. And you can tell because what's the one flag we know of in the world that breaks rank and doesn't have a pentagram? It's Israel with their hexagram and the supposed Star of David, the Jewish star. This is not a Jewish star, people. It has nothing to do with the Jewish people. And I'm not trying to denigrate the Jews at all. I have a lot of Jewish friends. I love Jewish people just like everyone else. I'm just showing you the truth. This is a planned out game by the people who run this world. Let's take a look at the LA County sheriffs and sheriffs all around the country of America. I'm not going to start speaking for the world. I just know in America that this is what they have on their chest. They have pentagrams and hexagrams that they wear on their chest, okay? So who do you think they're protecting and serving? They're not protecting and serving us, people. I can tell you that for a fact. I'll get into that in another video. They're protecting and serving the interests of the Pentagram Party. That's what they're doing. And do you think that this just ends with the flags? No. Let's just start taking a look at who's really running this world through corporations as well. What is this? It's Starbucks. And they could have used any star they wanted in Starbucks. They could have called themselves anything they wanted. But they wanted to be Starbucks. The biggest coffee company in the world happens to have a pentagram in it, or a few pentagrams in it. I mean, when you wake up, this stuff hits you like a ton of bricks, people. Let's keep moving. What is this? Well, it's none other than Macy's, huh? The Macy's parade. The Macy's has been around forever. They have that wonderful store in New York that I visited so many times growing up. And they have a big fat pentagram as their logo. How about Converse? Who do you think owns all these companies, people? Who do you think started all these companies? What about Toys R Us? Oh, Toys R Us, they got their little pentagram too. Heineken, Texaco, Carl's Jr., Rockstar, and let's just throw in something on the other side of the world as well. How about Sapporo? My favorite beer to drink when I'm having sushi. So people, this stuff is everywhere. Okay? Secret societies run this world. It's not a joke. It's not a conspiracy theory. It's a fact. Okay? So let's take a look at what's happening to all of us who are being enslaved by the Pentagram Party. Well, 8 guys own as much as half of all humans. Do you think that that's fair, what these people are doing? I don't, and I don't think you do either. And I have nothing against Freemasons. I have nothing against people in secret societies that aren't Freemasons, that worship this same pentagram. I'm not even going to get into whether this crap is satanic or not. This stuff is stuff for other YouTube channels. It's not going to be about my channel. My channel is going to be about how we can combat this, because this is not fair. And let's just take a quick look at who's reporting this little news. I mean, you can't make this stuff up, people. It's another pentagram, another star. It's almost like they are mocking us and shoving this in our face. And so let's just take a look at some of the recent companies that have been formed. If you've checked around on YouTube, you may have seen a little video with Mark Zuckerberg, who takes off his hoodie and shows their mission statement printed inside of his hoodie. And this is their mission. I may not be saying that correctly. Maybe this isn't a mission statement, but it's obviously some kind of symbol that was important to Facebook. And what do we have here? What's in the center there? It's a nice star. It's a hexagram. Now let's move on to something else. What is this? This is Uber, the world's largest rideshare company now. And let's take a look over in the little corner over here. I mean, you can't make this up. They had to get it in their website. Pentagrams in Uber. So are you starting to see a little bit? I know I'm doing 5-6 years of research, but can you just see in this few minutes that I'm trying to show you what's going on, that there's obviously something a little fishy happening here? I mean, why is the pentagram the most popular symbol ever? I mean, there's probably 100,000 different symbols that could have been used in these flags, in these companies, all around the world, but yet somehow, some way, this pentagram is the number one symbol used by everyone to promote their country or their brands, which are all the institutions that run our lives. Okay? Let's keep moving on. Who is this? This is some general in our army, and check him out. He's got his little pentagrams on his little shoulder there, right? Does he not have those pentagrams on his shoulder? Okay, well, that's America, right? Yeah, we got the stars and stripes. I mean, that's always what I thought. But let's take a look at our arch-isolated dictatorship enemy, Kim Jong-un, and North Korea. I mean, hold on one sec. I mean, what did they do? It's the same exact stars in the same exact spot on the shoulder. All they did was flip the stupid thing around. One is facing one way and one is facing the other way. It's almost like there's a costume designer working for both of these people. These people are starting to look like extras to me. This stuff is looking really fake, folks. Because why in the heck would this Kim Jong-un of this isolated dictatorship that hates America, why would they copy everything America does? And why would he be taking photo ops all the time? Go ahead and Google it. There's all sorts of photo ops of Kim Jong-un. Why is he letting people into his country to take pictures of him? It's almost like this is a show, people. Is it not? Just please use your intelligence, have just a little bit of discernment, and take a look at what's going on here. The whole house of cards falls with North Korea alone, people. I totally get it. I understand nobody wants to feel like they've been lied to their whole lives. I understand that feeling more than almost anyone. I promise you. I know exactly how evil sociopaths, psychopaths, whatever you want to call them, I understand exactly how they operate. I know these people intimately. And I also understand that your government will allow people to rob you. I know this intimately as well. The only way we are ever going to be able to combat this force that's been assembled against the common man is by the common man coming together and becoming a force itself. They've come together. They're using their leverage against us, the 90 or 95% who are slaves of this world. And so I need to reach out and get a good percentage of you people to come together under one banner, under Crowdtessa, so we can start using the same leverage that they're using against us. Do you understand that? Nothing good can happen when you give a bunch of power to a bunch of people called governments. Because when people become employees of the government, they don't automatically grow angel wings. No, when you give all your power to these people, you are going to get evil people within that group. And when you're giving power to evil people, that is a problem. Okay? And that's what's going on. Governments aren't bad. Cops aren't bad. The military's not bad. But I tell you what, the evil people within these institutions are winning. Because the people who think that they're good, they're just looking the other way. Because they want their paycheck. And so they're not saying anything. And that's the problem. And so this isn't the people versus the government. This isn't the people versus Freemasons. That's not what it is. This is the people coming together and asking the good people in positions of power to speak up and to listen and to actually do good things. That's what this is about. Opportunity. We're all in this together in this world. And we're born into it. It's a beautiful place. You can see it in almost every child's eyes. Go to any kindergarten class and take a look at those kids and look how happy they are, how optimistic they are. We need to even this playing field a little more because it's way out of whack right now. Way out of whack. And there's a lot of corruption going on and people are looking the other way and we need to do something about it. And we need to come together. So this is just one video. I'm just trying to show people this world is run by a particular group or particular groups. That's a fact. Anyway, take care. Talk to you guys again soon. This is Gregory Hill, and I'm out.